Travis Kelce currently confronts a pivotal moment in his athletic profession as the Kansas City Chiefs' tight end progresses through what may constitute the final season of his considerable $57.25 million dual-year contractual arrangement. The compiled bodily burden from innumerable impacts, touchdown achievements, and championship pursuits pressing substantially upon him while doubt encompasses his vocational trajectory, this specific campaign possesses a markedly unique quality for the seasoned athlete as conjecture spreads across Arrowhead Stadium, indicating this season could signify his ultimate exhibitions beneath the glowing arena lights. Having reached 34 years, he has attained veteran classification according to league measurements, and persons possessing close familiarity with his circumstances have revealed that he has been deliberating stepping away ever since the Chiefs experienced a heartbreaking Super Bowl loss in February 2025 within New Orleans, a city thoroughly familiar with crushing defeat. The festive confetti had barely settled upon the turf before Kelce, bodily bruised and spiritually exhausted, initiated contemplation about whether the appropriate time had emerged to withdraw from the athletic pursuit that propelled him toward universal fame. Nevertheless, head coach Andy Reid recommended he demonstrate forbearance and refrain from rushed conclusions, those advisory statements continuing to echo within his mind throughout the complete off-season interval. Therefore, Kelce elected to participate in the 2025 campaign, unwavering in his determination to contribute absolute maximum exertion for one supplementary season. However, the speculative discussion never genuinely vanished, rather intensifying when the Chiefs initiated their schedule in Sao Paulo, Brazil, suffering a 27-21 setback against the Los Angeles Chargers on September 5th, an unusual international campaign commencement that generated substantial dialogue and propelled the speculation apparatus into overdrive with remarkable intensity. Subsequent to that deflating defeat, voices operating behind the curtain expressed heightened confidence that Kelce plans to terminate his playing tenure when the present year reaches conclusion. A private informant communicated to the Daily Mail that multiple particular conditions must either transpire or remain unrealized that will shape Travis's choice about continuing professional involvement, stressing that this ought to represent the termination. The environment of absolute finality remained indisputable while ambiguity saturated the atmosphere. Nonetheless, for Kelce, the choice stays profoundly individual. Should the Chiefs construct another Super Bowl opportunity, possibly, that would represent his spectacular departure, the victorious conclusion upon football's grandest stage? Yet even should they encounter failure, Kansas City remains positioned to express definitively their aspiration for his continuation, prepared to extend another contractual proposition demonstrating his sustained importance to the franchise. Still, as the season persists evolving, Kelce's focus has additionally gravitated toward a dazzling engagement band, wedding arrangements advancing toward realization, and a prospective future that does not necessarily encompass donning athletic footwear. Throughout August 2025, Kelce presented a marriage proposal to Taylor Swift, the worldwide entertainment icon who has matured into both his intimate companion and reliable confidant. Launching a novel segment in his individual chronicle, the international audience learned about their engagement on August 27th at Arrowhead Stadium, when Kelce, beaming with elation, openly identified Swift as his betrothed for the premiere instance, generating social media hysteria and cementing their standing as one of contemporary culture's most powerful partnerships. Despite the media circus, persons most proximate to Kelce maintain that Taylor Swift harbors no desire toward managing his occupational decisions, refusing to embrace the character of Gisele Bündchen or Yoko Ono within his personal narrative. One confidential source explained that Taylor declines to transform into the Gisele or Yoko of Travis and his vocational path, as she wishes him to develop his autonomous resolution, highlighting her respect for his independence and the bond they share, representing a subtle yet significant stance within an industry where outside pressures regularly project formidable shadows. The engagement, representing a private yet considerable milestone, has exclusively deepened their union. While the planet participates in retirement conjecture, Swift stays alongside Kelce, her support steadfast and her presence reliable yet not controlling. Concurrently, within the background, Kelce's older sibling Jason has materialized as somewhat of a mentorship presence, having concluded his career earlier in 2024 following a celebrated tenure with the Philadelphia Eagles, only to shift seamlessly into a broadcasting profession, already attracting glowing professional acclaim. Jason's transformation from the competition arena to the television studio has operated as both a framework and inspirational illustration for Travis, offering a glimpse of conceivable life beyond professional athletics, staying within public consciousness but fulfilling a transformed role. Persistently chasing greatness, but encountering a fresh set of challenges, Travis personally has expressed openly regarding his continuing devotion for the sport, telling reporters during July that he experiences equally sharp and competitive as earlier periods, yet he concedes that the resolution regarding his trajectory will only emerge after the season terminates. Once the chaos has settled and the sounds of audience enthusiasm have faded, that uncertainty casts a shadow over every match, every snap exchange, every scoring play, adding an extra layer of drama to a campaign already filled with captivating developments. If you desire additional insider information and breaking news about the world's biggest sports icon, subscribe immediately. Behind closed doors, league analysts indicate that Amazon and ESPN have already commenced their overtures toward Kelce, eager regarding integrating his charismatic persona and football comprehension into their broadcasting divisions. Convinced he could evolve into the next crossover star, a naturally telegenic individual with equivalent energy and insight that made him a locker room cornerstone, the offers are purportedly financially generous, the type of deals that would ensure Kelce's post-career period overflows with novel opportunities, fresh audience segments, and perhaps heightened fame. Currently, though, Kelce sustains focus on the present mission, dedicating himself to practice sessions, film study gatherings, and competitive engagements, resolved to make his final campaign significant, to chase another title and deliver Kansas City fans one last season of unforgettable memories. The Chiefs' establishment, from front office management to the locker room, has united around him, keenly aware they are witnessing the twilight phase of an extraordinary era, eager to maximize every ounce of Kelce's talent, toughness, and leadership. The younger players seek his mentorship while the veterans rely on his experience, and the coaching staff trust him implicitly, recognizing he constitutes the pulsing heart of their offensive attack, the engine that makes everything function. Away from the playing field, the public fascination proves equally intense. Every public outing with Taylor Swift initiates a barrage of camera flashes and headline stories, their relationship scrutinized and celebrated in equal measure, while their every movement gets chronicled by fans and critics alike. The engagement announcement exclusively heightened the scrutiny. Yet for Kelce and Swift, it has evolved into a component of daily life, a new normal they navigate together with humor and grace. Friends indicate the couple is planning a wedding that balances privacy with spectacle, blending their two worlds in a way that feels authentic, neither avoiding the spotlight nor allowing it to dictate their choices. With Swift embarking on a new leg of her global concert series, the logistical considerations of their shared future present complexity. But their commitment remains clear as the connection between them grows stronger with each passing day. As the season grinds forward, Kelce's field performance continues outstanding, his statistical numbers ranking among the league's elite, while his highlight compilations feature spectacular catches and game-changing moments. Yet the instances between plays, including the leadership shown in huddles, the encouragement offered on sidelines, and the focus demonstrated in meeting rooms, reveal his true value to the Chiefs, the qualities that cannot be measured by statistics alone. The physical toll of a prolonged career shows clearly as the aches and pains linger slightly longer while the recovery progresses slightly slower, but Kelce's competitive fire burns as hot as ever, with his desire to win remaining undimmed. The locker room banter, the pregame rituals, and the camaraderie with teammates represent the things he will miss most deeply, the intangible threads that bind a team together and the memories that persist long after the final whistle. For now, he pushes those thoughts aside, locking in on the next game, the next opponent, and the next challenge. The Chiefs' coaching staff works diligently to keep him fresh, managing his workload, providing rest days when needed, and doing everything possible to extend his prime for one more run. The team's medical staff monitors him closely, addressing every tweak and twinge, mindful that every snap could be his last. Through it all, Kelce remains the consummate professional, as his work ethic and preparation set the standard for everyone around him. As the season progresses, the retirement question looms larger while the speculation intensifies and the sense of finality grows. Yet for Kelce, the focus remains the same, concentrating on one game at a time, one play at a time and one opportunity to make history.